Welcome, basketball fans, to the Northwestern Gymnasium. Today we have a middle school girls basketball game between the Northwestern Wildcats and the Girard Yellow Jackets. This will be a 8th grade game only. Normally there's a 7th grade game following this game, but due to the lack of players for Girard, they are only playing the 8th grade game. The starting lineup: Wetling Gonzalez, number 31, Brocious, 24, Diekman, 21, number 3, I'm sorry, I don't have a number 3 on my list, and number 14, Amber Bach. Lineups for Northwestern: Bucci, 13, Craig, 5, Irwin, 23, Keith, 11, and Kulik, 10. This is Bucci at the top of the key. Driving right side, stop. Over to Keith, puts up a shot, and it's 2 points for Keith. Pressed by Northwestern. That was Wetland Gonzalez bringing the ball up, slapped away by Bucci. Out of bounds, Girard. Wetling Gonzalez, guarded by Bucci. Top of the key, slapped away by Bucci. Had an open pass to Craig, took it herself. 2 points for Bucci. Northwestern leads 4-0. Full court press by the Wildcats. Timeout, Girard. Girard did not like the look of that full court press. They were approaching a 5-second call. They got the timeout just in time. Looked like a 4 count. Players coming back on the floor. No substitutions as of yet. Brocious taking the ball out of bounds. Passes it into Diekman. Slapped away by Bucci. It was picked up by Bach and then slapped away by Craig out of bounds. Girard ball. Wetland Gonzalez, guarded by Bucci. Driving right side, tried to pass the ball to number 3, and broken up by Lana Keith. Brocious out of bounds into Parker Wetling. Rebounded by Keith to Bucci. Bucci at the top of the key. Driving right side all the way to the hoop. Shot up, no good. And that'll be a foul on Brocious. Be 2 shots for Bucci. First one off the rim, no good. Substitution. Garapy in for Irwin for Northwestern. Second shot for Bucci. And it's an air ball. 4:27 left in the first quarter. Your Wildcats 4 and Girard nothing. Full court press again. They're having trouble getting it in. Finally gets it in to Wetling Gonzalez, stolen by Keith. Driving to the basket, put up an air ball, loose ball. Loose ball was picked up by Bach. And there's another timeout for Girard. Girard's not moving fast enough to get the ball in. They were at another 4. Northwestern doing a great job of staying with their girl all over the floor. Both teams back on the floor. Katie Brocious for Girard taking the ball out of bounds. And they're still having trouble getting it in. Tried to get it into Dietman. Threw it over her head. Pass was intercepted by Craig. But she traveled trying to drive to the basket. Girard gets it inbounds to number 3. That's Bach, number 14. To Wetling Gonzalez. High off the backboard, no good. Rebound was by Amber Bach, but she was standing out of bounds. Northwestern ball. Bucci walking the ball up across the timeline. Picked by Garapy. Tried to pass it to Keith, but traveled before she could get the pass off. Roche is taking it out of bounds. Passes it in to Wetling Gonzalez, driving left side. All the way to the hoop. Up, no good. Off the rim. Got her own rebound. Loose ball picked up by Wetling Gonzalez. And that foul was by Kulik. Brocious taking the ball out of bounds. And to Wetling Gonzalez, top of the key. Trying to find somewhere to dribble, and she turned it over. She palmed it. Keith into Bucci. Walking across the timeline. Stolen by number 3. But the foul was called on the attempted steal. Still Northwestern ball. Wheeler in the ball game. Over to Bucci, driving right side. To Kulik. To Craig. Craig driving under the basket. Turns around and comes back. Misses Garapy. Looking for somebody to pass to. And she travels. Girard ball. Brocious passing into Bach. Bach right down the middle. Stopped by Craig. Puts a shot up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by number 3. and fouled by Jasmine Craig. 2:52 left in the first quarter. Your Wildcats 4 and Girard nothing. Number 3 at the free throw line. I'm sorry, I don't have her on my list, so I don't know what her name is. Her first shot up was no good. Second shot up off the front of the rim. Rebound by Girard. Girard to Bucci. Bucci to Moore. Tried to pass it to Craig. Throws intercepted by Brocious. She's got nobody to throw it to. And she is fouled by Ashlyn Bucci. Be a common foul. Girard ball under the Northwestern basket. Into Wetling Gonzalez. Driving left side. Stopped by Garapi. Out near the timeline. Driving all the way to the basket. Passes to number 3. Nice jump shot by number 3. 2 points for Girard. Still 4-2 Northwestern. Bucci driving left side. Looking for someone to pass to. Craig was open underneath, but she couldn't get it to her. Girard throws it out of bounds on the attempted fast break. Bucci walks the ball up over the timeline. Wheeler in the corner. Slapped away by Wetling Gonzalez. Slapped away by Wheeler. Bucci picks it up, driving left side. Puts up a shot, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Wetling Gonzalez. Long pass down court to Dietman. Over her head, out of bounds. Northwestern ball. Keith into Bucci. Bucci to Craig. Puts up a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Bucci. Take it all the way to the basket. Off the rim, no good. Got her own rebound. And there's a rebounding foul on Lana Keith, number 11. Girard ball. Brocious out of bounds. Can't find anybody to throw it to. Finally gets it to Bach down the right side. Dietman was wide open under the basket. They couldn't get it to her. Wetling Gonzalez in the corner to Dietman. Dietman puts up a shot blocked. Shot was blocked by Kulik. Bucci to Garapi. And Garapi's fouled by number 21, Dietman. Keith takes it out of bounds to Craig. Craig out to the top of the key. Faked the shot. Over to Bucci. Bucci drives left side. Stops. Puts up a jump shot. Off the front of the rim. No good. Keith gets the rebound. Craig got the rebound. And she was fouled driving to the basket by Wetling Gonzalez. She was fouled in the act of shooting, so it'll be 2 shots for Jasmine Craig. First one off the rim, no good. Second shot on the way. Also no good. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Northwestern still leading Girard 4-2. Brocious looking for someone to pass it into. Gets it to Dietman. Dietman stops the top of the key. Craig tried to steal it, but fouled her. Still not in the 1-and-1. Girard ball at midcourt. Brocious into Dietman. And that is the end of the quarter. With your first quarter score, Northwestern 4, Girard 2. Northwestern, with their full court press, stole the ball quite a few times, but couldn't get anything out of it. They had some open shots, couldn't hit them. They only have 4 points to show for it. And Girard had trouble handling the press. Most of the turnovers came from trying to just pass the ball inbounds. That was the buzzer for start second quarter. Teams are back on the court. It will be Girard ball at midcourt. Brocious passing it in for Girard. Once again, trying to find someone to pass to. Picked up by Kostelic, stolen by Jasmine Craig, and driving layup for 2 points for Craig. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez. Passes it over to number 3 on the drive and falls down. But she had a little help. Foul on Lana Keefe. 5:34 to go in the second quarter. Your Wildcats 6, Girard 2. Brocious inbounds, knocked out of bounds by Lana Keefe. Brocious inbounds to Wetling Gonzalez, drives to the key. Passes over to Dietman. She got a shot up, but it was an air ball. Out of bounds off Northwestern. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez, guarded by Bucci. Tried to steal it. Dietman in the corner, up air ball, no good. Rebound by Bucci. Bucci driving up right side, loses the ball, got it back, put up, shot off the rim. Girard with a shot off the rim. And Lana Keefe nails a 2-pointer. Wildcats 8, Girard 2. Brocious into Bach, guarded by Lana Keefe. Keefe tries to steal it. Bucci's there, tried to get a jump ball, didn't get it. Wetling Gonzalez started to drive from the top of the key, but there was a foul on Ashlyn Bucci. That's the 7th foul on Northwestern, so it'll be a 1-1 for Wetling Gonzalez. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebound by Keith. Pass thrown out of bounds. Jasmine Craig tried to throw it to Keith, but it was over her head out of bounds. Rochus into Wetling Gonzalez. Driving right side, puts up a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bach, and that's 2 points for Girard. 4 minutes to go in the half. Northwestern 8, 4. Bucci passes in the corner to Keith, puts up a shot just off the rim. Rebounded by Jasmine Craig, but she traveled before she could take a dribble. It'll be Girard ball. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez, all the way to the hoop. Passed out to number 3, puts up an air ball. Bach got the rebound. Shot was blocked by Craig. And the ball went out of bounds off Northwestern. Well, they've changed the call. Must have went off of Girard. Northwestern ball. Bucci walking it across the timeline, driving left side. Stops and puts up a shot. Air ball. Molly Irwin tried to rebound it, but couldn't keep it from going out of bounds. Girard ball. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez. On the drive again. And she palmed it again. That's her second palming call. Ball goes over to Northwestern. Bucci at the point, walking it across the timeline, driving left. Passed it to Craig, and Craig threw it out of bounds, trying to get it to Lana Keith. Northwestern trying to go a little too fast. They are not patient at all. 2:58 left in the half. It's Northwestern 8, Girard 4. Dietman tried to get it in bounds. That's the first time she's taken it out of bounds. Was knocked out by Garapi. Dietman into Wetling Gonzalez, right down the middle of the lane, stops. And that's Wetling Gonzalez with her third turnover in a row, a double dribble that time. Bucci to Garapi to Keith. Keith puts it up off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by number 3, but she was fouled by number 11, Lana Keith. It'll be a 1-1 for number 3 of Girard. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Craig, taking it all the way to the basket. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bach of Girard. Knocked out of bounds by Girard. The Girard ball. Brocious passing it in. Almost intercepted by Girard. Bucci with the ball to Girard. Up for the lay-in. The basket is no good. She took about 4 steps before she could get the shot off. Brocious inbounding to Wetling Gonzalez. Looking for someone to pass to. Passes under the basket to number 24, Brocious. Knocked out of bounds by Bucci. Two minutes to go in the first half. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez. Back to Brocious. Knocked out of bounds by Craig. Wetling Gonzalez into number 3. Back to Wetling Gonzalez. Guarded by Bucci. Nowhere to go. Passes into Brocious. Jump shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Bach. Shot no good. Pass intercepted by Bach. It's stolen by Girard. And before Girard could pass it to anyone, she traveled. Looks like Girard gets just a little bit excited when she has the ball. That's her 3rd turnover. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez. And she was driving the right side, but fouled by Jasmine Craig. That'll be a 1-on-1. 1:23 left in the half. Your hometown Wildcats 8 and Girard 4. First shot up for Wetling Gonzalez. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Bucci. Bucci tried to slow it down. Riley Moore with the ball. Back to Bucci. Knocked out of bounds by number 3. Wheeler taking the ball out of bounds. Into Kulik. Drives through the lane. Out to Wheeler. Puts up a 3-pointer off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Bucci. Got a shot off. Off the rim, no good, but she was fouled by number 3. That'll be 2 shots for Bucci. Off the front of the rim, no good. Second shot up for Bucci. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by number 3, and it went off her own foot. Out of bounds, Northwestern. Wheeler inbounding the ball. Wheeler inbounds to Irwin. Irwin puts up a shot. Nice jump shot for Irwin, 2 points. 45 seconds left in the half. 10-4, Northwestern. Wetling Gonzalez to Brocious, back to Wetling Gonzalez. Look for someone to pass to on the drive. Passed it to Dietman. She tried to get a shot off, blocked by Riley Moore. And it's off Girard, and it'll be Northwestern ball. 25 seconds to go in the half. The Wildcats 10, Girard 4. Bucci at the trap at midcourt, breaks the trap. Bucci passed it to Riley Moore. She went to take a shot, didn't have a hold of the ball really well, and came back down, and that is a travel. Girard ball, Brocious into Wetland Gonzalez, back to Brocious. To Wetland Gonzalez. They're going to have to get a shot up, and Northwestern intercepts the pass. That was Riley Moore, and Girard did not get a shot off at the end of the half. Halftime score, your Northwestern Wildcats 10 and the Girard Yellow Jackets 4. We're going to take about a 5-minute break here for halftime, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, basketball fans. You are listening to middle school girls basketball, the 8th grade game between your Northwestern Wildcats and the Girard Yellow Jackets. Northwestern leading 10-4. Girard ball at midcourt. Brocious into number 3 to Wetling Gonzalez. Over to Bach. Bach puts up a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Brocious. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Dietman to number 3, and she steps out of bounds. Northwestern ball. Lana Keith inbounding to Ashlyn Bucci. Bucci walks across the timeline, driving right side, looking for someone to pass to. Lana Keith underneath, puts up a jump shot, and it's good. 2 points for Keith. Northwestern leading 12-4. Brocious into Wetling Gonzalez, driving the lane, stolen by Jasmine Craig. Craig driving all the way, stolen by number 3 of Girard. Back the other way. Ball picked up at center court by Dietman, but she took 3 steps before she dribbled. That's a traveling call on Girard to be Northwestern ball. Lana Keith into Ashlyn Bucci. Bucci out near the timeline, driving right side. And Bucci did a little too much messing around there and got a 5-second call. Turnover goes to Girard. Brocious into Bach. Back to Brocious. Brocious at the free throw line. Still has her dribble. Tried to drive to the basket. And the foul is on Northwestern, Jasmine Craig. Brocious inbounding for Girard. Out to Wetling Gonzalez. Over in the corner to number 3. Tied up by Lana Keith. Jump ball. Alternating possession goes to Northwestern. Keith and Bucci. Bucci topped the key all the way to the basket. Put a shot up off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Brocious. Knocked to the floor by Kulik. And that'll be a foul on Kulik. Brocious inbounding. Brocious to Pastelik. Ball knocked out of bounds by Northwestern. Brocious inbounding again. Into Wetling Gonzalez. Back to Brocious. Brocious driving in. Stopped by Bucci, and she tied her up for a jump ball. Alternating possession, Girard. Brocious inbounding. To Wetling Gonzalez. At the top of the key. Driving to the hoop. Stopped by Kulik. And there's a foul on Lana Keith, number 11 for Northwestern. And that'll be 2 shots for Katie Brocious. Shot up, no good, off the back of the rim. Substitution for Northwestern, Riley Moore in for Lana Keith. Second shot up for Brocious. And that one's good. Timeout, Girard. 3:47 left in the third quarter. Your Northwestern Wildcats 12 and Girard Yellow Jackets 5. Girard still unable to handle Northwestern's full court press. They have trouble getting it in bounds every play. There's been 4 or 5 wild scrambles for the ball. Kind of looks like rugby instead of basketball. The horn is sounded. Both teams coming back on the floor. It will be Northwestern ball underneath the Girard basket. Riley Moore will inbound to Ashlyn Bucci. Bucci walking it up. Pass to Kulik. To the left side to Garapi. In the corner to Bucci and puts up an air ball. Rebound by Postelic. Number 45 gives the ball to number 3, driving the lane. Puts up a jump shot. But she double dribbled. Ball goes over to Northwestern. Riley Moore into Bucci. To Kulik, to Garapi. Garapi looking for somebody to pass to, back to Kulik. Driving right side. And she is fouled by number 21, Kelsey Dietman. Out of bounds, Northwestern. Riley Moore inbounding. Can't get it in. Finally gets it in to Garapi. Gets up a shot. Off the rim, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Molly Irwin. Dietman into Brocious. Brocious driving all the way. Puts up a running one-hander, good. And it's a white timeout. Be Northwestern calling timeout. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left. Northwestern Wildcats 12 and the Girard Yellow Jackets 7. Northwestern's press got broken pretty easy that time, and Brocious took it all the way, and there was only one left. One Northwestern player left under the basket. She couldn't stop her, and Brocious got the easy layup. Northwestern has been somewhat in command of this game until now. Girard's starting to make a run. Northwestern's going to have to play some defense here. Too many holes in that press last time. It'll be Northwestern ball after the basket by Brocious. Moore into Bucci. Bucci passes it right side to Garapi, back to Bucci, back to Garapi. Looking for somebody to pass to Riley Moore. Moore at the top of the key. Moore driving right side. Turns around, passes it to Bucci. Over to Irwin. Shot off the rim, no good. And there was a foul called on Kulik for Northwestern. Dietman inbounds to Brocious. Breaks the token press. Guarded by Bucci. Bucci tries to steal it. Brocious goes right around her for a layup, but it's no good off the rim. Bucci takes it all the way. Shot up by Garapi. Rebound by number 3. And she's tied up by Kulik for a jump ball. It'll be Northwestern ball. Riley Moore inbounding to Irwin. Irwin. Bach tried to steal it. Ended up being a jump ball. And the ball goes back over to Girard. Brocious inbound to Wetling Gonzalez. At the top of the key, looking for someone to pass to. Setting up a play. Wetling Gonzalez driving right side. Over to Stellick. She puts up a shot, air ball. Rebound by Moore to Bucci. Bucci ahead to Garapi. It was a nice move if she hadn't have dribbled. That was a double dribble on Garapi. Brocious tries to pass half court. Stolen by Bucci. Put up shot off the rim, no good. Rebound by Brocious. And rebounding foul is on Garapi, number 42. Wetling Gonzalez inbounding to Brocious. Brocious up the right side. Bucci let her go. Stopped by Irwin. Step back jump shot by Brocious. Good. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Northwestern leading 12-9. Bucci with the ball. Over to Irwin. Put the ball up. No good. And Bucci gets the rebound and off the backboard for 2 points for Bucci. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Wetling Gonzalez dribbling left side, reverses to the right side all the way to the hoop. Up, no good. It hung on the rim, but it fell off. Northwestern knocked the ball out. And it'll be Girard ball. Wetling Gonzalez passes it in to Dietman. Dietman at the free throw line. In the corner to number 3. Dribbling back to Dietman. Back to Wetling Gonzalez. And she's going to go out above the top of the key and set it up again. Passes to Bach right down the middle for a layup. Off the backboard, no good. Never touched the rim. Rebound by Bucci. In the corner to Wheeler. Bucci puts up a shot at the buzzer. Off the back of the rim, no good. And that is the end of the third quarter with your hometown Wildcats leading 14-9. The buzzer's going to start the fourth quarter. Both teams back on the floor. It'll be Northwestern ball at midcourt. Keith into Bucci. To Kulik, driving on the left side. Passes it back to Craig. Craig puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Dietman. She was hounded by Kulik. She picked up the ball, but her feet kept moving. And that is a travel on Girard. It will be Northwestern ball. Bucci in the corner to Irwin. Running one-hander off the rim, no good. Loose ball on the floor. And that'll be a jump ball in the alternating possession going to Girard. Brocious into Bach. Back to Brocious. Walks it across the timeline, guarded by Bucci. Bucci hounding her, driving right side, put up a shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Craig. Craig across the timeline to Bucci. In the corner to Keith. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Pastelli. And the foul was on Kulik. It'll be Girard ball. Brocious coming across the timeline. Bach tried to set a pick for Brocious and come right into the back of Bucci and shoved her. It'll be a foul on Bach. Ball goes over to Northwestern. Bucci tried to get it into Kulik, intercepted by Brocious. 2-on-1 fast break. Brocious to number 3, off the rim, no good. Number 3 rebounds it. Pastelli put a shot up, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Keith. Keith down the right side, put up a shot, off the rim, no good. Rebound by number 3. A 1-on-4, and she bounced it off her own foot. That's the second time she's done that. And the ball goes over to Northwestern. 4 minutes to go. That was Bucci passing it in to Kulik. Kulik got her shot blocked by Brocious. And the ball is out of bounds off Girard. Northwestern ball under their own basket. Lana Keith inbounding. Keith into Craig. Craig puts up a three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Kulik. And stuffed by number 14, Amber Bach. Jump ball. Northwestern ball. Keith into Bucci. And a layup for 2 points for Bucci. 3:53 left in the game. Wildcats 16, Yellow Jackets 9. Dietman to Brocious, running one-hander. Good, 2 points for Girard. Have an official's timeout. Marley Irwin took the basketball right in the nose. Irwin goes out. Garapy comes in. Keith passes it into Bucci up across the timeline. Bucci to Craig. Puts up a shot, no good, under the basket. Rebound by Bucci. And she is fouled by Dietman. And that'll be a shooting foul for Bucci. Be 2 shots. First shot up for Bucci. No good. Bounced on the rim 2 or 3 times and fell off. Second shot up. Off the front of the rim. Rebound by Dietman. Dietman passes to number 3 across the 10-second line. All the way to the basket. And puts it up off the backboard for 2 points for Girard. And that's an official warning to Girard for touching the ball after the ball goes through the basket. Bucci across the timeline to Craig. 3-point try off front of the rim. Rebound by Kulik. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by number 3. Stolen by Kulik. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound was to Wetling Gonzalez, and it'll be a timeout, Girard. With 2:44 left in the game. Northwestern Wildcats 16, Girard Yellow Jackets 13. Northwestern has 16 fouls, so one more will put Girard in the 1-on-1. And they're only 3 points behind, so it could be a difference in the last 2:44. Northwestern way too anxious to shoot the ball. There's been 5 or 6 air balls so far this quarter. As soon as they steal the ball, they put up a shot instead of settling down and running a play. I'm sure that's what coach is telling them right now. Calm down. Hard to do at this age. It'll be Girard's ball under the Northwestern basket. Brocious passing it in. Gets it into Bach. Bach down the right side. Back to Brocious. Guarded by Bucci. To Wetling Gonzalez. To Dietman. Back to Brocious. Under the basket. To Wetling Gonzalez. Put up a shot. No good. Out of bounds off Northwestern. Girard ball. Brocious passing it in to Dietman. That was Wetling Gonzalez. She put up a shot, no good. Bucci brings the ball up, gives it to Garapi, back to Bucci. Guarded by number 3 to Craig. Craig on the drive. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Wetling Gonzalez. Under 2 minutes to go. Wetling Gonzalez tried to get it to number 3, stolen by Garapi. Over to Keith. Keith tried to put the ball up, and she was fouled by Wetling Gonzalez on the shot. It will be 2 shots for Lana Keith. First shot up by Keith is good. Second shot for Keith in the air. No good, off the rim. Rebounded by Kulik. Back to Keith. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Brocious. Stolen by Bucci. Off the rim, no good. Loose ball to Mostelik. And off Mostelik. It'll be Northwestern ball. 1:28 left in the game. The Wildcats 17, the Yellow Jackets 13. Ball inbounds to Craig. She put a three-pointer up off the rim, no good. It'll be a Northwestern timeout with 1:23 left in the game. I'm sure the Northwestern coach is trying to settle down the troops. Jasmine Craig is 0 on her three-pointers today. I think she's tried 5. Hit the rim every time, but none of them have gone in. And Girard, they have not tried a three-pointer. It'll be Northwestern ball under their own basket. $1:23 left. Inbounds from Keith to Craig, to Bucci, to Keith, back to Craig, back to Bucci, back to Keith. Northwestern's running some clock here. They're just dribbling it around. Behind the back dribble. That was Craig, back to Bucci. This is Keith with the ball out near the timeline to Bucci. Garapy to Bucci to Keith. 42 seconds left. This is Craig out near the timeline. Wetland Gonzalez tried to steal it. Number 3 tried to steal it from Bucci. Craig had a little balancing act at the timeline. Lucked out there. Her heels were right over the line. Didn't put her heels down, so it was not an over and back. And there's a foul called on number 3 of Girard. It's only their 5th foul. Lana Keith inbounding. 18 seconds left. Into Garapy. Garapy back to Keith. To Craig. Back to Keith. Stolen by number 3 and couldn't get a shot off. And that's the end of the ball game. With the final score, your Northwestern Wildcats 17 and the Girard Yellow Jackets 13. Thank you everyone for listening. We will have more games later. Be sure to tune in to YouTube channel to catch our next game. Thank you very much.